Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
On second down, here's Jackson. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now it's Burrow.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there.
Rosen. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Jackson throwing once more, escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Burrow. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
11.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Ready?
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. God.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
McPherson on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Hold on, ready?
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They go play action now. Jackson finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these 2 teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Burrow changing the look. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down
11
and
MP
12.
tape. 11 MP tape.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it. 13. Out.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. The Colts are going to mark him short of first.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
Well, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. Tucker's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process of offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
11.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here we go.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
11, 11.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
Stop.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Carryover from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
11, 11. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Gun, gun.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow will throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And the return comes to a home right at the 44-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Gets through and now an opening. And he's taken down inside the 30.
47 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Running it with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Andrews. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Bengals 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
11,
And Chase will go in motion left.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Burrow's pass complete. A fumble on the play.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And down he'll go at the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On gain of 11, it's now 3rd and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11 MT.
And Chase will go in motion left.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. 11
The
MT.
slot man in motion right.
12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Jackson will keep it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
On one, ready? 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Let's go.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Here we go, here we go.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
11 MT Tate. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Got.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
They gotta go,
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard
11
line.
mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. Fighting through. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Throwing is Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Jacobs. will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Ravens 31, Bengals 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11 MT Tank. 11 Thomas.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
12.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Gun.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
12. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
11. 12.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On one, ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
11 Thomas.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
DC, right?
Now a 2nd and 6.
Going one on the ground with Jacobs. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop?
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And a Raven first down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team